All right. Now where by Mogwa's sweet utters are they?
Look like island.
Oh, really? Zazka was so confused. What he means is, where on Urgath are they? This is not the jungle.
Could be the ocean surrounding the screaming stones, far down south. It is hard to tell.
So the Sacred Seal built their temples all across the land.
So it seems. It makes sense, of course. The farther the parts of the beast are from each other, the better.
True. Well, let them search the temple then. The sarcophagus must be here some... Wait. They see?
More air sparkles. What is needed of him?
Attack Roxy.
What now? More trouble? Ready for action.
At his service.
Go on here! Can Zazka help?
Grunwa is here.
The gift.
Your Reverence. Blessed be the Guardians. Blessed be. Apologies for coming on such short notice. What? No, not at all, Your Reverence. We were just... Yes. That's what you believe. As you demand. What? Nothing. Forgive me.
That was the Hierophant. Ishara.
It is true. And the other one seemed to be a chieftain too, at least of some...
Other chieftain not look happy about Hierophant coming.
Surprised. Well, maybe there are some more time windows farther into the temple. Come, and crush sticks ready.
How chieftanish. Zaska must say. Trusted One is starting to sound more like Narjak every day.
Come.
What next? All people, no one protect!
What on Urgath is this? This looks interesting.
They not hurt Big Blood!
What can he do?
Lots of them.
No holes in their flesh or missing limbs, though. It looks not like weapons killed them.
Then what did?
The Moonkin will find out.
In that direction?
Ready for action. This way?
On his way.
Log smash them! Log go there with a Moonkin! Log is listening. Time to make pay. Quick! What now? More trouble?
War is ready.
Keep moving.
Grotwa can help.
Tusks. What on Urgath is that?
Must be some hex power. Look at the bone people. The wind freezes them.
Going now.
He is on his way.
That way.
Another brittle war. Maybe Noak can smash it.
No one can! Destroy them!
survive!
We'll go there.
Not smash!
Strength worthy of a moonblood.
Easy for Nord.
This has hex power in it. No?
Maybe it belongs to the golem in the southwest.
Moving on.
What is this?
What this? Those look like shelters.
Must have been where the brittle bones of this temple lived.
Prisons of stone.
But probably a lot harder to crush than a troll shelter. Zeramak should take a look at these buildings, Akrog. The Moonkin could learn a thing or two.
They will see. What is that?
Looks like a golem. Stone come to life thanks to brittlebone hexes. They probably use them as warriors, so they should be careful.
And it is blocking the way.
Even if they could, they should not. Brittlebone hexes are dangerous.
Grunwar, how dangerous are these golems?
Depends. This one looks not big, but some of them can use hexes, so there is no saying. As Grunwar said, they should stay away from it.
Comes that fearfulness with age.
Caution and fearfulness are not the same things.
Is there any way they can make it come to life?
Grunwar knows not. But maybe that hole in its chest has something to do with it. The golems Grunwar saw always had a glowing part there, a heart.
So maybe, if they found the heart...
Maybe.
Let him see.
Careful! It moved! He is on his way.
They run from York!
On his way.
The blood for the tribes! Time to make pay!
Of him. What can he do for the tribe? The silver servants.
So powerful, and it had not even a soul.
It almost killed them.
You find out.
Grangwa can help.
No, I'm gonna look. He go there.
The gift. It whispers again.
What is that?
What is it?
Looks like the part of a Gollum heart, like the one they found earlier. But this one is frozen.
Best take it with him then. It might be useful later. The gift.
Driving me nuts, that's my problem. Just rock, water and cold every bloody day. And that goddamn cold.
But it's safe, Lana. No one can get in. That's the entire point.
And no one leaves, neither.
You know, we're...
Wilfred! Lana! What is it? Hierophant Ishara. They say she's coming to the temple.
What? But the last blessing was...
3 moons ago. That's the point. No one knows why she's here.
Sazka is listening. Going now. His old fur. Why? It is true. How old is Grumwar now? 100.
Zaska, stop it.
Fools, Jared.
They killed one of our heroes.
What is needed of him? War is ready. What can he do for the tribe? Grangwa will not fight without him.
Akrog is ready.
Magua mend their flesh.
Interesting. Probably. Going now towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
In that direction?
What is?
The air is sparkly here, like there is a time window, but Akrog cannot feel it yet. Let them look around. Maybe they can find something to make it stronger.
Trusted one, the spirit caller. Never thought Zazka would call him that.
A brittle bone pierce stick.
He's breaking free.
That helped. The time window is getting
Maybe beyond that wall there.
Let Zazka get a proper look. Zazka is right at home. Can Zazka help? Great. Zazka okay? All good. What should he look for?
Anything that looks unusual. Weapons, armor, shiny things.
What now? More trouble? This way? Interesting. Probably. That is a damn big book. Old First should take a look at it. If he insists. What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look. What is that? Easy. Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Anything?
No weapons. But this. Can Grungwar read it?
Looks like some sort of holy book. Like Magwa's tablets.
So it also tells of a god that cares or exists not then.
Stop, Saska. Just stop.
Says it anything useful about the temple? Or where they guard the cub here?
Grungwar can barely make out the words right now, but it seems like what the Moonkin and the stranger believes is right. The Brittlebones cut the field dog into 5 pieces and locked each into a separate temple. Grungwar will read the book thoroughly once they get back to the tribe camp.
He'd help with time window?
Akrog thinks so, yes. But they will need more.
Interesting. Probably. Time to get his tongue sturdy. What now? More trouble? What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look. What is that? Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look. Easy. Ready for action.
Akrog is listening. Good work.
What is that?
A parchment. Grungwar can read Brittlebone writing.
Let him see. A letter.
What is a letter?
It is a thing Brittlebones do. They write messages on a parchment and have other Brittlebones or birds carry them to whoever the message is for.
Why they no just say then?
No one knows.
And what says it?
Hard to make out. The rain has washed away most of it. But it looks like this Brittlebone was a warrior and had been having dark thoughts and acting strangely. The chieftain of this temple told him off.
Akrog sees. Wait. The time window. Akrog can feel it now. Back.
Ready.
Let Akrog see. A lever.
See if it still works. There might be something worthwhile behind it. Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look.
Further options. Maybe we could hire some muscle from the mercenary corps here. They could... The beast is too strong for us. What? You asked why I'm here. And that's it. Even with the seals, you will never be able to contain the field dark. Then, what are you planning to do? I'll tell you. It's risky, but the only way. Warriors, open the gate.
Of course, Your Reverence.
There is more to find there.
Can the chieftain find out?
Let him try.
What is it, High Priestess? Are you coming? Your Reverence, Ishara. I know the past moons have been hard for you. I mean, I was shocked when I found out what happened to High Priestess Galia, but you... It's a tragedy. But you must not let this affect your judgment. Whatever you plan on doing, call in a conclave of the five first.
Stopped.
Big blood, careful!
I would, if there were time. We can use Albric's spirit messages. They're... Lara, in these 40 years, have I ever done anything that went against the interests of the Sacred Seal? Ever? No. Exactly. Just trust me on this. Please.
Whatever the Hierophant tried to do, it worked out not.
No.
And yet, the cub managed not to escape. Let them march on.
This way?
They will... What happened here? This was a...
Let them to... those corpses.
Service. He's ready.
Moving on.
Time to move on. He is going.
They killed one of our heroes.
For the tribe.
Who's listening? Special crew.
More life force. Quick!
Zazka,
Of him.
What should he do?
who's listening? Over here, big shit. Can a troll not rest for a moment? Ready for action. What now? More trouble? Going now.
Grungwa is ready.
They killed one of our heroes.
Granoir will not fight without him. At his service.
He is going.
Zazka is listening.
Magua, help her servants. Let Granoir take a closer look.
You find out.
Moving now.
Lord Smash!
These died not the same way as the ones near the portal. You see those wounds? They were mauled, like from a wyvern.
Or something else. Granoir will say it one more time. This is a bad idea. Zarek's cub is vile and honorless, and this stranger...
Old Fur has a bad feeling about everything. What suggests they do instead, Pray until their tusks fall out to a goddess who, admit it, gives not a beak shit about the Moonkin?
All right, that is enough. Zaska is forgetting himself.
Zazka's just saying things how they are, and an old useless fool will not stop him.
Magwa's tusks, what is wrong with Zazka? What happened between Granoir and him?
Except that Granoir is a lying old fool? Nothing.
Granoir has been nothing but kind to him, and he has never lied to Zaska.
That's so? Then what about the time Granoir urged Chieftain Narjak to kill the worm-eater cub he found on the battlefield? That ugly, small-tusked cub named Zazka that would forever be a cursed stranger?
All right, quiet now. Zazka is not thinking clearly. It was Nurbok who urged Narjak to not take Zazka in, not Granoir.
No, it was both of them. Akrog remembers how Zazka always said he has memories of that day, but they were foggy. Well, the memories returned. 3 Moonkin found Zazka that day, and 2 of them urged Narjak to crush him, even though Mugwa's laws say a cub who cannot yet walk must not be harmed. Had Narjak not stayed strong, there would be no Zazka today.
No understand. Zazka is Moonkin.
He is now, but there was a time when he was not. A long time ago, an enemy troll tribe, the Worm-Eaters, attacked the Moonkin. The Moonkin fought them back, and the Worm-Eaters fled their tribe camp. But they left a cub there. Sire Narjak took pity on him and made him a Moonkin. In other words, he is a Moonkin in spirit, but not in blood. That is also why he looks so different.
Oh, just say it, Akrog. Zazka is small, weak, and brittle-tusked. So it is true, no, Granoir? It was not only Nurbok who wanted Zazka dead, but Granoir too.
It was a difficult time.
Right. Then all this kindness and patience was just for show, was it not? Rot it. Nurbok and Granoir really deserve each other.
Everybody makes mistakes, Zazka. Granoir accepts him now.
It is true. Zazka has a foul mouth, but Granoir respects him as a Moonkin. He is crafty and...
Oh, just save the lies, for someone who will buy them.
We hear that sound?
What was that?
Whatever it was, they should not stay here a moment longer than necessary. Grungwall can sense great hex power behind the gate. That is where the sarcophagus of the cub must be. But how can they get through the gate?
It is too strong for Noak to smash. But there are no tunnels to dig through either. Can Trusted One sense a time window?
No. Let them look around. Maybe there is a... Oh, rot it! The wall! Bone people!
Can a troll not rest for a
He will
moment?
protect the tribe.
Can Zaska help?
What next? Grungwall is here.
Do it. Why not?
For the
Troll not rest for a moment. What now? Trouble here. Fractions with no. Sounds good. It works better than it tastes.
That frog is ready.
Zaska help. Log smash them! Coming for them. Even the birds would not eat such a beast.
They will die next.
Destroy them!
Magma curse them. Grungwall can help. What on Urgath is this?
Going now. It was a difficult time. Huh, right.
They can talk about this in the tribe camp.
There's nothing to talk about. Something is nearby. Something with hex power.
This looks interesting.
The hex power comes...
Akrog speaks true. Let him see what the inscription says. Herein be the summer to our winter.
Mulwall's tusks, what was that? He feels like his blood is boiling.
Must be a divine blessing to help the brittle bones here with the cold. This could be useful, chieftain.
Fine.
Grungwall has stopped.
Won't go boom!
He will lead the way.
They killed one of our heroes.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What is needed of him? Grungwall will not fight without him.
What now? Come on. More trouble. Keep the worms waiting a bit longer.
Magua, mend their flesh!
Moving now. metal and locked. Curse it.
Maybe they tried to keep that beast they heard earlier, whatever it is, from escaping.
How did they get through, though?
There is a shovel claw tunnel over there. Maybe it will get him past the gate.
What should he do?
What is that? Interesting. Probably. Sazgo is right at home. Mugwa's polished utters. Curse it.
Zazko, okay?
All good. The tunnel just led elsewhere. Looks like some kind of thing-keeping shelter.
Then look if there is anything the Moonkin can use, and come back here.
All right, Wait. Zazka knows that smell. Let him get the others over here. Troll not rest for a moment? Looks brittle. No ag can tear this down. Saska, help. He's listening.
What should he do?
They killed one of our heroes.
Grandma will not fight without him.
Can Saska help?
Magua, man death. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
This way?
Keep moving. What on Urgath is this?
Zazka knew it. He should tell Akrok about this.
This looks interesting.
That way.
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look.
No one go there. He might be old, but his task.
That Brittlebone corpse looks interesting. Let Akrog see.
Torches could be useful.
No one go look. At his service.
The gift.
We just need to have faith, Roderick. The Guardians will...
Just like they protected Avena when she threw herself off that cliff.
That was her choice, and hers alone.
No, it was the Hierophant's choice when she decided to lock us up in that prison with that beast. We should have just gone home when that stupid Shadow Shard couldn't kill it.
then the beast would have just resurrected itself.
But not before we were already back on our boat. I'm telling you, we are no match for that thing. Just being close to the sarcophagus drives me nuts.
Not here.
If he insists.
On his way.
Moving on. What is that?
Time to move on.
Interesting.
No way through. What's this?
Zazka knows how to...
This smells...
He does. Boom powder. At least that is what Zazka calls it. The Brittlebones have some fancy name for it. Fire powder, or something like that. They use it to blow things up. Walls, trees, other brittle bones. Just put it somewhere and toss a torch at it. Job done.
How knows Trusted One about this?
Been there, done that.
Speak true, Trusted One.
Well, remember that old trading post they came across about 3 moons ago? It belonged to Brittlebones. Maybe Zazka found a pouch of Brittlebone stuff there, and played around with it.
And he told Chieftain Narjik not.
Grungwar gets not to judge Zazka. Not Grungwar.
Stop it. Now is not the time. All right. Worth a try.
Watch and learn.
All right. That should be enough.
You find out.
If they had boom powder, they might...
As perfect as a dough in heat. Now they need fire.
That thing again.
No, I'll keep kin safe.
And Kin Noak. The tribe for the blood for the tribe.
Zazka promised too much?
Not at all. Good work.
Maybe Moonkin can make Big Temple Gate go boom too?
Worth trying. But they will need more boom powder.
Then let them look for more.
What is needed of him?
He is going.
Those tusks. It's huge. The tribe must survive!
Let's all not rest for a moment.
The light of the moon! What on earth? More air sparkles. Should tell Big Blood. No, I'll go look. What this?
There. The time window. It appeared. The gift.
Yes. What did you want to show me?
Look,
A fish basket.
that's our entire morning's haul. A few mackerels and half of them are too tiny to feed a toddler. Something's happened to these waters, High Priestess. They used to be brimming over with fish, and now we're hardly catching anything. If this goes on, we'll soon be facing worse problems than that cursed clump of flesh in the temple.
I'll think of something. Stay brave, brother. Hirin smiles on us. He does.
So the Brittlebones here were running out of food.
And their chieftain thought the cub was responsible for it.
Another golem. Is it not, Grimoire?
This one is made of...
Grimoire, is there a way the moon can...
Why?
Maybe it could help them get through the gate to the sarcophagus. Can they control it?
Grimoire could try, but he knows not if it works. Also, they would need to wake it first.
Just like Stone Cold.
No, Ags.
Well, then they know what to do. They have to...
Grimoire will go there.
Time to make pay.
Grimoire is here. What can he do for the tribe?
He go there. What is that?
In that direction?
They not hurt big blood. More trouble. He's listening.
For the tribe.
Control not.
He's here.
They will not get away from Zazka. Blood for the tribe! They will regret this. Zazka's special brew coming right up.
Grimoire can help. This looks interesting. Let Grimoire take a closer look. This looks interesting. An altar. There's hex power and feel this. It is like lightning is running through their blood.
If he insists.
More dead brittle bones. And more... Probably the work of whatever that beast was that killed the ones at the gate to the sarcophagus room. Come, look around. Maybe the ice golem's heart is here somewhere.
They shall die next.
What on Urgath is this?
Let Zazka get a proper look. Go join the worm. More trouble. Zazka is listening.
He moving. No, I'll go look. Let Grunwa take a closer look. He find out. What this?
What is this?
This looks interesting.
There. The other half of the ice golem heart.
Back to the golem, then.
The gift.
Not fair, that's all I'm saying. First they put him on vigil at the sarcophagus for Moon Strait, then they complain if he goes a little loony. They should have alternated shifts like they used to. I'm telling you, I should have never signed up for this. You will return to the Empire as heroes. Bullshit! We'll never return again. We'll bloody die in this place.
Now you're blaspheming. We need to be here. You know what would happen if we weren't.
What is that?
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
All right. What does Akrog need to do, Grunwar?
That should make it come to...
All right, then. Be ready. There it goes. Grunwar.
Magua bless these old hands. He is trying. He... It moves! Crush it! Crush it now!
No.
The blood for the tribe! Needed of him.
On his way.
Great. More problems to smash.
What can he do for the tribe? It's needed of him.
is dead.
Magwa's tasks. Grangwa is sorry. Magwa, help her servants.
No, I'll go look.
What by Magwa happened?
What looked it like? Grangwa could not control it. He was too weak. Too old.
It is fine. He tried.
Is there any way they can bring that thing back to life?
No. No, Grangwa thinks not. But... they see that. The heart?
It is still glowing.
It is true. They should take a look at it.
What now? More trouble?
Let Akrog see.
Thought so. It is still full of hex power. Interesting.
Is it useful?
Grangwa thinks so. It is true. They should be able to use some of the Golem's hex power with the heart alone.
It can turn Norak into Golem?
No, but maybe cast a useful hex or two. They should hold on to it, Chieftain.
All right. Time to crush the gate then. They have enough boom powder now.
What on Urgath is this?
Interesting. Probably. This way? Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not? This way? Hey,
What this? All right. Zazka, help Akrog. They need to... Magwa help them.
At his service.
Crush it! Crush that thing!
hold on just for a moment.
He's ready.
Zazka is listening. Go join the war.
What is needed of him?
Coming for you.
Service.
That? It bigger than Norak.
Akrog knows not. Maybe the cub.
No. This was a Zaret Nar. A tribe-eater.
Tribe-eater. Akrog remembers a story. He thought they only lived in wastelands.
They do. Grangwa understands not how it could have ended up here. Unless the sacred seal created it. Very strange.
Well, at least they now know what mauled these brittle bones. That demon wiped out the temple.
Well, maybe they will find answers behind that gate. Zazka, help Akrog with the barrels.
Can Zazka help? You find out.
All right then.
Ready for action.
Moving now. That worked better than Akrog thought. He...
The tribe-eater. It is down there.
The Moonkin will face it. Come, and crush sticks ready.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Down, down, down. Akrog breathed deeply as they descended the temple stairs, trying to hide his growing unease for Noag's sake. Somewhere down there, a piece of the field dog was waiting for them to claim it. And if they could trust their ears, a tribe eater awaited them too. Noag no like. Feels strange here. That is the hex power. No, it's like something is watch him. Look into his head.
Little Blood is just nervous. Come, let them find the sarcophagus.
What this? Another time window.
The gift.
And then I open my eyes, and he's there, floating just below the ceiling, with his skin all rotten and black. I mean, I know it was just a dream, but still I can't get those words out of my mind. It was a losing battle from the start. It was. Because we thought our virtue was more important than our power. What do you mean, Your Reverence? Nothing. I'm sorry. The sarcophagus?
We put too much faith in our virtue? What meant she?
Akrog knows not. No sign of the cub.
But there is hex power here. Perhaps the echo of these seals the stranger mentioned.
Tusks. Where is the part of the cub?
Someone must have taken it. Or that tribe eater was the cub after all.
Akrog thinks not. They look different. There is a time window nearby, though. Maybe they can...
Big Blood?
What is it?
Noag, I feel unwell. Something is here. Something is... Kill it! Why is here?
That way.
He is on his way.
Look out! Bone people!
Run while we go there. The heart!
What is that?
Its chest. It glows.
Could that be?
Trusted one, cut him open. Now!
Sure. A great way to end a great day. May his tusks fall off. That is... an arm?
From the cub, the field dog.
What by Mugwa's glistening udders was it doing inside the tribe eater's body? That makes no rotten sense.
Zaska is right. Maybe the Hierophant... Wait! Chieftain, look!
The time window. Touching the arm must have made it appear.
Open it then. Maybe this way they can understand what happened here.
Akrog is listening. The gift. It whispers again.
Is everything well, Your Reverence? You've been staring at the creature for a while.
We killed her, Lara. It's our fault Galia died.
What do you mean? It was that traitor.
No. He only dealt the killing blow. We led her to the gallows. Your husband was right, you know. It was a losing battle from the start. Because we put too much faith in our virtue and too little in our power.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Come, we should go back upstairs, then we can...
We will never be able to contain this beast. Even torn apart and shielded with duality magic. It's just too... fucking smart.
Guards! Guards!
What? You think I'm the villain now? Oh, you sorry little fool. The light races will never win. At least not if we keep fighting the way we used to. We worry about honor, faith, and ideals, whereas all they care about is one thing: winning. And that's what really matters. I will consume the power of the field dog. There is no need to keep it trapped here. I will siphon its essence. And when I'm done, these disgusting parts will be nothing more than rotting flesh.
You're mad, Shara. No one can control the field dog, even you. You're...
I already took care of the torso, so I think I can handle a cursed arm. But first, it's your turn.
No! Don't! Ah! Mistake!
I'm sorry, sister. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Now, show me what you have.
I can't!
No, you can't. You can't.
Mugwa's tusks.
What was that? What did they just see?
The Hierophant. She was the demon.
What?
It is true. The Hierophant. She must have tried to leech the field dog's power. But he was stronger and turned her into this beast.
But they saw her do something similar to the torso in the time when if she could siphon the
She siphoned the other priestess too. But as to the chieftain's question, Granois knows not.
Or the cub tricked her into believing she could do it.
Or that.
She also...
It is true. Maybe some other warrior of her tribe.
So the field dog took control of her.
At least this is what it looked like to Granois. She allowed the field dog's hex power into her mind, hoping she could dominate it. But instead, it dominated her and turned her into that.
No, I'll never want to be turned into something else. Zazka would. Something less beautiful for the sake of the Moonkin's doze.
What by Mugwa made her think she could control it? The field dog is a demigod. She was a brittlebone.
A powerful one. But Akrog speaks true. It was a foolish idea, and she got what was coming to her.
And then wiped out the entire temple as a demon. Brittlebones call this irony.
The field Darg corrupted the shaman when she touched the arm. Will it corrupt the Moonkin too?
Grungwa knows not. He hopes not, unless they let it into their heads. But how can they know? But Grungwa has said his piece. He thinks this is dangerous. But if the chieftain still believes this is a good idea, he will bow to his word. After all, he is right. They have little choice.
Huh. Look at that. An old brain can see sense after all.
Grungwa understands why Zaska hates him now. He has every right to. But let this hatred not affect the strength of the tribe. The Moonkin need to stick together, now more than ever.
Well, tell that to his trusted one, Nurbok.
Grungwa is right, trusted one. There will be time to talk about this another day. Let them explore some more, then return to the temple. The kin must have set up the tribe camp by now.
No, I'm gonna look. He is going.
What is this?
Interesting. Probably.
Go there.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
Let Grungwa take a closer look. Grungwa is here.
Let Akrog see.
You find out.
If he insists.
What on Urgath is this?
The four trolls marched in silence as they returned from the Hex Gate, carrying the arm of Zarek's cub between them. Too strong were the memories of their first journey into the many temples of the Sacred Seal. The Hierophant killing her own kin, the Hierophant turning into a demon, Zaska's dark words towards Grungwa. But above all else was the strange sense of being all four of them felt. The sense that a fifth creature was walking alongside them.
It reacts.
Still looks like dead meat to Zaska.
No, the stranger is right. The hex power here, it changed. It is more alive now.
And the stranger really thinks this is going to work. The Moonkin just find all the pieces, the stranger casts his little hex, and the cub will walk again?
Oh, trust me, there's nothing little about that hex. But yes, that seems to be the method. But in order to do that, we need to break the other three seals first.
And for that, they will need to find their dark echoes.
Correct. Now, we got lucky on Hirin's seal because the bones contained the exact echo we needed, and the portal was right there for you to compare it with. The other ones aren't going to be that easy. That said, I have done some thinking while you were gone. This masked goddess still remains a mystery. But I have solid theories on Shana and Nihalf, the patrons of the other two shrines. Which one would you like to hear first?
Finding these dark echoes will take the Moonkin a lot of time and strength. Is there no other way to break the seals?
If there is, it's beyond our capabilities. Keep in mind, even the Sacred Seal themselves, who created these portals, used an Echo Shaper to open them. I will keep thinking, of course, but for now I believe this is our best course of action. We know there are keys, and we have clues as to what they look like. We just need to find them.
So the Moonkin cannot know for sure which echo they need?
I'm afraid not. But again, we have hints, so even though failure is a possibility, it's not like we'll be firing arrows into the dark.
Only into the twilight.
Chieftain Akrog, you have a poetic streak.
Poetic?
Never mind.
Akrog has been thinking. Each Guardian is the patron of more than one thing, no? So is there more than one Dark Echo for each of them?
That's correct, there must be. Though some of them will certainly be harder to find than others. Let's take Hirin. He also represents the passage of souls. Good luck finding a Dark Echo for that.
They should look for simple echoes, then.
Exactly, but I've done that already.
All right. Tell him about Shana. Who is she, and what could her Dark Echo be?
That one's fairly simple. Shana is also known as the Gentle Hand and the Mother, and she's the guardian goddess of maternal love, kindness, compassion, and homes. I think the Dark Echo we should focus on with her is cruelty.
As simple as a fist to the face.
That's correct, but I see no value in focusing on the more complex aspects of her. Kindness and compassion against cruelty. It doesn't get any simpler than that.
The stranger speaks true. Nihoff is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no?
He's worshipped by many of the light races, but the dwarves are his most ardent followers indeed. He's a bit tricky. Nihoff embodies craftsmanship, courage, honor, glory, and honesty.
Norg honest.
I believe that. Now, I'm not sure how we're supposed to find the Dark Echo of craftsmanship, but the other aspects are simpler. Cowardice, disgrace, lies. They are easy to find.
Even within the tribe.
Beg your pardon?
It matters not. Who could this masked goddess be, though? If she is a guardian, then she must be known.
Well, I assumed the same thing. But I went through all my books, and there's absolutely nothing. Ellen is sometimes depicted with a hood, but I doubt that's enough to call her a masked goddess.
This is bad, then. If they cannot break her Hex Gate seal, it matters not if they break all the others.
I'm aware, and I'm doing my best to solve that problem. This place is brimming with Hibernian writing, so there's got to be more information somewhere. Which brings me to a little request. If you find any Hibernian writings on your quest, bring them to me. Even if it tells us nothing about the masked goddess, the more we know about the Sacred Seal, the better.
They can do that. Cruelty and cowardice. Where are the Moonkin supposed to find them?
And therein lies the rub. If I were you, I'd start with cruelty, though. That should be easier to find. Maybe in a burning village, a freshly raided troll tribe camp. Or maybe you could even create it yourself. When you're there, just use your gift to feel for the echo. Only you can decide whether it's the one we need.
All right, Akrog will do what he can. He will look around the tribe camp first, though. Seems like everybody has settled in.
Ah, Chieftain Akrog. The most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for me? I cannot promise to answer them all. I hope you won't take it personally.
Zazka told Akrog that the stranger spoke to Zazka first. Is that true? If so, how learn the stranger of the Moonkin and their troubles?
Well, actually, that was coincidence. I was exploring near your tribe camp by Mugwa's cradle, and I overheard a conversation between an eye of the tribe and your friend. They were having some sort of heated discussion about the best way to deal with the hunters.
So the stranger... what? He just decided to walk up to Zazka and offer his help? A dark elf to a troll?
You make it sound rather simple. I did think this through, of course, but yes, in essence, I just walked up to him and offered my help.
It is true, Akrog. That is how it was.
It sounds rather... simple.
In a way, it was.
Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you have heard of, I'm sure.
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said, Akrog has come to believe he is not from Urgeth. So why must he wear a mask, even here, so far from whatever his home is?
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake of thinking I am safe, even in this gloomy place.
Who are these enemies?
Believe me, the less you know about me and my past, the better.
The stranger is not making it very easy for Akrog to trust him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I've said all I can.
There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dog will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp when we get to it?
It still hurts not to be prepared. Has the stranger learned anything new about the Sacred Seal?
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
Tell Akrog about the Order.
Very well. The Sacred Seal was an order of elite warrior priests and priestesses from the Hibernian Empire. The Order was entrusted with protecting their people from great dangers.
Great dangers like the field dog.
Precisely. They were sent to destroy the field dog. But apparently, that was not possible.
So they built a temple here to hold it.
Many temples, as you know by now. Each one to protect one part of the field dog.
The part that Akrog understands not is how the Brittlebones managed to capture the field dog in the first place. He is a god, no? He should have crushed them like Eric's.
Indeed, and that is still a mystery to me. But you would do well to remember there are more ways to bring down an enemy than force alone. The Sacred Seal were masters of extremely powerful magic, and it is said that their leader, Hierophant Ishara, was a mighty mage indeed. My guess is that they had some special sort of weapon that allowed them to harm the field dog. But I have no proof of that yet. We will see.
It would be interesting to know. Akrog has a question for the stranger. Why choose the Moonkin to help bring back the field dog, when any strong creatures could protect him?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
Well, maybe. But there are other races who know far more about hexes and the like. The stranger's own kin, for example.
Now you're doing your kind a disservice, Chieftain. You and many of your fellow trolls are just as clever as the average dwarf or human. Also, I didn't primarily choose you for your knowledge. I bring that part to the table.
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the Sacred Seal and the Masked Goddess. Akrog found something.
Let me take a look. Very interesting. Keep them coming, Chieftain.
Akrog will see what he can find. All right, That is it for now. Sharp tusks and thick hide, or however Brittlebones say.
Farewell is a classic.
Grunwar wished to speak to Akrog. Right. It is... it feels a bit silly, but...
The one he wanted to plant in the tribe camp to last.
It is true. To be short, Grunwar thought Magwa's power in that bloom would be stronger. Grunwar fears it is dying.
Mighty Mugwa cannot even keep a plant alive. How impressive.
Grunwar believes there is something that can keep it alive, though. Crushed bone. If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grunwar would be grateful.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Grunwar thanks the chieftain. He truly does.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to do. Everything all right, Little Blood?
Oh, it nothing. No,
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can...
All right, if Big Blood say it's about the hunters, Noag understand not why they kill Moonkin. They know Moonkin, no? They know they have...
Because all they care about is their shiny stuff. They would probably kill their own trusted ones if it made them richer.
Kill trusted one? What? Who do that?
Brittlebones often do. Akrog has heard many stories.
That's so... sad. Big Blood want else?
How feels Little Blood? Anything troubling him?
Oh, just...
And what is that?
Just... dark thoughts. About tribe. About cub. About rot. Kin...
Little Blood is not useless. Not at all.
Big Blood only say that because they say...
No, Akrog does not. If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them wherever they travel? He is one of the finest warriors the Moonkin ever had, and that before he is even old enough to hunt.
Big Blood mean that?
It is true.
Maybe he right then.
Akrog wonders, did Little Blood ever think about what he wants to be when he is older?
Wants... be?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. It is still a few dozen moons off, but not that long. Has Noag ever thought about that?
Sometimes, it is true, Noag think he want to be an eye.
An eye? Why is that?
No, it just... Sire Narjak like to hunt, no? Noag want to... well...
honor him.
But that not all. He also just like it. Leaves, trees, wind.
Interesting. Akrog always thought Noag would want to be a tamer or a healer like Krum. He spends so much time with him and the beaks. What is funny?
No, just... Noag want to be a tamer once. He even tell Crumple, and Crumple show him beak to show taming. It no go well.
What happened?
Well, Crumple tell Noag to hold beak gently.
The beak died?
No. It just go squish a bit and fly away. But Noag...
Maybe Little Blood just needs practice.
Maybe, but... No, Noag be I. He go...
All right then. Noag's cusping is still a while, that is all for...
fine. Zaska will stop.
This looks interesting.
Going now.
Trusted one crumple, no to play songbone? Learn is more like it, trusted one Noeg. Crumb still has a long way to go. Oh, but it's so nice. Noeg like a lot. He come listen often from now. Crumb would like that. Krazak told Crumb Akrog found another part of Zarak's cub. Is that true?
It is. They will tell Crumb more later. How are the wounded and the rotted faring? It was a long march up the mountain.
It is good of the chieftain to ask. Not so good. Crumb meant to speak to him about this. The long march through the jungle, the attack of the tusk hunters, the lack of food. Things are not looking good, chieftain. They need something, or kin will start dying by the dozen. But Crumb has been thinking, and he has a plan. Life grass, the blessed herb. But it has died out. Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, he heard rumors of a tribe in the desert called the Red Meadow. Apparently they guard a shrine, not so unlike Mug. Crumb sent a peek to make sure this tribe in the desert exists. And there is indeed a grove of red grass. Please, chieftain, the tribe cannot suffer more losses. Take a pack of warriors and go there. If there is life grass, it will save many lives. If not,
even if there is life grass in this red meadow,
Crumb prays to Magua, it comes not to that. But if it does, just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many, so they should not risk losing more.
There are not that many troll tribes on Urgith.
He has not. Neither does Grungwa. Making a tribe camp in the deserts.
Grungwa speaks true. Akrog sees. Perhaps the life grass could cure the rot, too.
If Crumb thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to find the Red Meadow long ago. But Crumple could heal her. Not good enough, trusted one. Not good enough.
Life grass. Akrog has heard of it.
It is a healing herb blessed by Magua that can cure even the deepest of wounds. Like Magua tears? No, less powerful and different. The hex power in Magua's tears cannot be used to heal because a troll's flesh is too weak to handle it. The life grass only has a little bit of Magua's power. That is why
Grungwar is the best hexer of the tribe. Can he not do something for the wounded?
For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of them? No. If Grungwar were that powerful, he would have cured the rot long ago.
All right. Akrog will find this red meadow and see if they can get the tribe there to share their life grass. They will take Anug and a scouting pack with them, just in case there is a battle.
Crumb hopes it comes not to that.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
In that direction? No, I'll go look.
Akrog is happy to see Krazak is awake at last. Akrog hopes so too. It is good to see him. And Grorik too. Akrog is not surprised to see...
Krazak has been trying to get rid of him for days. Pretended to die. Grorik was not convinced by that sorry act. Good excuse.
Akrog is not sure what a healer would say.
Has any troll a better idea? A bit of violence might be the cure. Grorik will keep trying. Just a
typical Krazak. Brave in battle. best. That is not what he said to Grorag this morning. Krazik needs not pretend to chieftain.
Grorag always knows what Krazik needs to hear. But it was the same.
Krazik knew how to cheer Grorag up. Gave Grorag the greenskins head on a... So would Akrog. And maybe he can, if Magua is willing. How long? Grorag remembers. It is almost...
And this grumpy foul tusk is...
Krazik is blessed.
Blessed or...
Take it easy now. Save his strength for getting well.
Sharp tusks and thick-eyed chieftain.
Got to ask the chieftain first. Nurbok knows. He was just letting him know that they have options. Oh, well. Speaking of Zarak...
Chieftain Magua. He means... same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means speak to Chieftain. He remember cart crumbs speak of during Chieftain hardly put much in there. Stone, wood, food. Zaramak did.
They needed it all for the battle.
That's all right, but still Zaramak could have used to make tribes stronger. For next battle, Chieftain put things in cart, then tell Zaramak in tribe camp what he wanted.
All right. You will see what they can spare.
Good. There's something else that Zaramak shame to say, but he think Moon can need better weapons. They just not good enough.
Why would the Moonkin need new weapons?
True, but only because arm that swing them is strong. Zaramak have no love for brittle bow.
Painful to hear, but true. What ones?
So, Zaramak think they should make weapons as good as Brittlebone if they want to survive. The problem, Zaramak cannot make them. So they need to find second scrapper who can.
The tribe has enough mouths to feed. Can Zaramak not...
Zaramak wish he could, but no. It not that Brittlebone's smarter, it because Brittlebone's shaping hard to learn. Take years. Art. Zaramak. Same thing.
But where can they find such a scrapper? Akrog doubts the Tusk Hunters would...
True, but Zaramak have idea. He talked to Anug, and he tells Zaramak of smart Brittlebone scrapper who live not far from temple, in shelter in the wild. Apparently he shape all kind of things. Weapon. Anug also say that Brittlebone scrapper have not left his shelter for more.
Convince him to help them. How is Akrog?
True, but he not shape weapon for Brittlebones for year. So maybe he grow tired of kin? Zaramak know not. Also, if he listen teeth, Brittlebone. Same thing.
He said people...
Like, what they golems. Right, them. They move and crush very strong.
Tell Akrog more about...
Well, Zaramak already say most. They say he very, very good. So good that he...
All right. Akrog will look for this.
Good. Chieftain have map, no? Here, that where he should march. It take them half day to get there.
Same to Zaramak.
Zaska is listening.
Find out.
Zaska has been thinking. Akrog should really put Nurbok in his place.
The fool scolds, the wise troll acts. It is true, Nurbok...
What? So Akrog should dance around
No, he should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe.
Akrog will think about it.
What on Urgath is this? Oh, the crawl root juice.
Study them.
Brittle?
No, it is bad for the gods. Trust Akrog.
Cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Julog wishes Mugwa would smash it with her udders.
Mugwa praised Tamer Julog, big friend.
Oh, chieftain, he is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Mugwa,
Julog should worry not.
Zaska agrees. What troubles Julog?
It is this rock. Julog thinks he heard iron beaks behind it, which the Moonkin could tame.
Looks like this would need some time and materials.
He would?
What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe.
Sharp tusks and... It is Zarek's cub, it is true. The brittle bones... Julog hopes it will be kind to the Moonkin, then. Just being... He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Can Zaska help?
A building is done. Chieftain did it!
Julog, wait! Curse it.
His trolls are going hungry. They need more food.
Mugwa praise. Been nice day. He glad to. He won. Work.
No, I'm ready.
Mugwa praise. Been nice day. What should he do?
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
Oh, so Julog's ears tricked him not... Because the Moonkin barged into their nesting place, of course. But worry not, chieftain. Just give Julog and Crumb a bit of time with...
Any chance Zaska can get the bones of that hand? It would look nice around Zaska's neck.
Not funny, small tusk.
These beaks look not like normal beaks.
Oh, surely. In truth, Crumb and Julog have been working on it. Julog thanks the chieftain again.
He will order them cleared when the Moonkin have the materials. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
What this?
Akrog greets Julog. Akrog wondered how Julog was faring. These are...
What? Julog knows. Noag always...
Are there an... Julog sounds...
Well, Julog is sure it is nothing, but... the tribe's strongest iron beak is unwell. Ever since Julog took the beaks to train out in the jungle.
The strongest beak. That must be hard to...
It is true. If Julog loses this iron beak, it'll be more painful than the strike of a...
It is true. Julog should know better. Do what he can to keep the beat.
It shall be done, chieftain.
Akrog. It is Akrog.
Zag.
Akrog knew not.
It is true. The tale of Zag is the reason Julog wanted to help train. Thick hide and sharp tusks, chieftain.
Grungwa will go there.
Nice day to be useful. Monk will praise. Nice day. You wonder what next. What is this? Akrog is glad to see Ugruk.
It true.
Ugruk can relax. Akrog just wants to talk to him. Where are the others? Akrog has barely seen them.
Not many workers left now. So many taken by brittle bones.
Akrog wishes.
Now workers or warriors. They must protect Ugruk.
The Moonkin's warriors are at Ugruk.
Ugruk hopes so. Where is Moonkin without strong armor or hot meals? Who build new home for tribe? Not warriors. Ugruk not want to see what warriors build would only fall. Look,
Ugruk,
it true?
The Moonkin will find their home again. Somewhere. There is not much work.
I don't...
Why not?
Ugruk always work with...
Ugruk might be right. Such a waste of Moonkin life. It was...
Ugruk here if chieftain need him.
No, I'm go look. Akrog. Trusted one, Grungwa. Mugwa praise. Nurbok and Anuk were just speaking of something.
Mugwa praise. Good work.
Nurbok likes this place as little as Trusted One Grungwa. But he must say...
What spoke they of?
The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food.
And no animals. The Blackheart jump...
It is true, chieftain, but still. Anuk's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is two... That corruption the stranger spoke of. So it spreads across the entire jungle? Whether it is the entire jungle, Anuk cannot say. But as far as his eyes go... Speaking of corruption, what found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the cub? Nurbok sees. So one dark echo for every Hex Gate, no?
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and...
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Xerax Cub, Mugwa's tusks, all this make Anug's head spin.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this?
It matters not what Nurbok thinks.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea where they might find cruelty?
Bogtus tribe camp? Anug already ordered his
honorable. Then they need to look for cruel...
The Brittlebone village. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp. A village, a day's...
Good idea. If they raid it, they might even create some cruelty. 2 beaks fed with 1 crumb.
Are they slavers?
No. No, because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
Are they slavers?
No. Then why kill them? Because it will save the tribe from starving like...
Tell Akrog more about this village.
Aye, Master Anug. Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Besides that, they not look like warriors to Anug. Julog even say he think... Scared. Nurbok. Grim as always.
Hostile or not, a raid will cost Moonkin blood.
They can try talk.
And when has a Brittlebone ever listened to a troll? The chief...
Grungwa knows that not. Zazka has no love for brittle bones, but they are not all the same. Just as not all troll
No. Is Akrog only cautious? The Moonkin have lost over half their warriors over this rotten last moon.
Fine. Then let Nurbog offer his crush stick. He and a pack of his best...
Akrog thanks Nurbog, but he cannot...
Why?
Because someone must protect the tribe camp while Akrog is gone. He, Grungwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittlebone camp and find food.
Fine, Nurbog. Charming as a fist.
As I Master Anuk, any other ideas about...
No, not right now. But he think. Oh, and before the chieftain march, he must talk to Shepherd Crumb and Master...
Akrog knows. For now, the gathering...
Grungwar is ready.
Can Akrog...
Can he use one of those hexes to make more trolls?
Akrog wishes it...
Well, then there is nothing Anuk can think of right now.
How are the moon...
Too low.
Yes.
They look everywhere. It is long time since eyes find more than one animal at a time.
The tribe cannot go on for long without the food that I Master Anuk's trolls provide.
Luck is nice, chieftain, but it not help much.
Anuk is right. Akrog hopes the tribe will soon be able to find a new home with as many creatures as they can hunt.
Then it is Anuk who wish luck to the chieftain. And he also send out an eye or two to see what they can find.
What has been keeping the...
The same as always, Anuk would say. They take good care of the Moonkin, even if the chief did not see them.
Good. The tribe feels safer, no... Akrog thanks the...
Stay safe, chieftain.
Let Akrog see.
Akrog blood hexa.
Nurbok one eye. Magua praise.
He can help. Magua praise.
Akrog thinks they should...
About what?
Nurbok knows rotten well what about.
Fine, but alone. Nurbok, no. But this concerns him not. Ready for action. No, I'll go there.
Akrog is ready. What is this?
Akrog blood.
Nurbok one eye. Magua pray. Akrog is ready.
Fine then.
Why hates
Hate? This has...
But Nurbok...
Nurbok, Grungwar, Tusks. Even Anuk would make a better chieftain than Akrog.
Why thinks Nurbok this way? Because of what happened in the cradle.
Nurbok knows what his trusted one says, and Akrog is simply too soft. He has known Akrog since Akrog was a cub, and it is true. All this spirit hearing, mark Nurbok's words. Chieftain Akrog, when the day comes that he has to make a hard call, he will not...
Fine. Akrog made mistakes, and maybe he will make mistakes again. But every single cursed mistake he will make will be because he wants the best for the tribe. It will not always be the right one, no.
Akrog is good.
Because he speaks true.
Fine. Prove it. Prove that he has earned this by helping the tribe. Now, is there anything else, chieftain? If not, Nurbok's crush stick needs fixing.
Be glad to be useful.
What next?
He
What on Urgath is this? Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak has been shaping for a long...
Bestest? Tricky. Zeramak make lots.
Mugwa's mane? Zeramak forged that? Akrog remembers it well.
No brittlebone mess with four-tusk troll. Took Zeramak long time. Worth it. Chieftain want one same?
Is it possible? It would...
It easy enough. Just bring Zeramak what he need to make it.
Understood.
Chieftain should save his thanks for when Zeramak make it.
The songbone Zeramak carved for...
All Little Moonblood's idea. Zeramak just help make all sorts from bones when Zeramak young. Not...
Where was it that Zeramak learned to make such things?
Not big difference. Bone, not metal, true. But time and think. And Eric guts. Zeramak see songbone like that when Greenskin steal him.
Zeramak is wise. Maybe Akrog should have him make many...
True. Most Moonkin hands too chunky. Crushed songbone not make good music.
Not for long, at least. How can Zeramak make weapons and armor for the tribe, using such...
Not easy. Takes many bits brittlebone metal to make troll shield.
Fun. Looks like...
True. Fun hard work.
Akrog is impressed that Zeramak keeps working. He has served the Moonkin for a very...
Rest? Never!
It is true, they need him. Zeramak sounds a little like Elder Greyfur.
Chieftain, no need say thanks.
All right, he will. Zeramak must...